Hi. Many people who take the so-called red pill, who are awake and aware of what's going on in the world, experience way more troubles and issues and challenges in life than an average Joe. And for a lot of them, you look around and you see that, for example, your siblings, maybe your parents, coworkers, friends, anyone and most people you know kind of have it easy. They don't have as many messed up scenarios as you do. So why is that? We'll look at the perspective of a person who took the red pill, specifically. Person who is more spiritually active and aware and awake. A person who has been reading up on what is going on in the world, doing some research, going into some rabbit holes. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to study the topics. You don't have to be a super duper conspiracy theorist. All you have to do is slow down. You look around and all the screens and monitors and technologies and everything around you that screams all about what you should do in life, you see that and you don't listen. Not that you're a super rebel and you're gonna fight back and fight and see what's up. No, you just don't go with the majority. You don't go with the flow of the controlled trends and systematic public. No. You see the trends of, okay, we're going to trigger people here, we're going to give them an interest, we're going to have them do this and that, and everyone follows the wave. Oh, let's take the jab. Oh, let's vote for this person. Oh, let's do this thing. And now this group is super popular. Let's get right into it. And you see all that happening, but you're not riding that wave. You are aware of what's going on, but you're not playing the part. And this is exactly why you're dangerous. Because this is the scenario where most of the cows are being led to the slaughterhouse saying, hey, well, they told us something's great gonna happen there, so let's go. And every single cow's going. And you're out there in the back saying, I ain't going there. Looks dangerous to me. I would rather jump the fence and run away. And when you're telling your friends, hey, they're gonna slaughter us, no one really believes you. Hey, you're a conspiracy theorist, stop telling lies. But most of our lives are like that. For those that take the red pill, there's a lot of suffering. Look around. How many people in your family or in the circle that you have, your acquaintances, your friends, your coworkers, how many can you talk to freely about anything you want? Freely discuss any topic, go as deep as you would like. And how many there are where you're like, ah, they won't get me. I would rather keep that opinion to myself and not even go there, and I'm gonna touch the surface objects. We can small talk, but it's not gonna be a conversation. For a lot of people, it's that kind of life. And it creates a lot of loneliness and suffering. But the main reason why it happens for you and not someone you know is that those that are more aware, those that have a different point of view in life, it's harder to control you. But you are like that catalyst to other people. You're like that catalyst who will have a different point of view. When something happens, you will not react as fast. It will not affect you as much. Sure, it might trigger you. Sure, it might be painful, it might be difficult. But you will be aware that there are things that you can control, and there are things outside of your control. There are times when there's the third party influence, and when you feel like you truly are being targeted, you and not anyone else. If you are a weak person, you are a threat. One way or the other, you can teach others that, hey, look, there are triggers. Every time you go nuts, whether you're crying, whether you're depressed, whether you're lonely, whether you're rageful and angry and stressed, there are beings who use us as battery cells. It's basically a luge farm. We are being harvested. Of course, talking like this to everyone is kind of hard. But to tell them that, hey, look, it's outside of your control. You're reacting to a situation that you cannot control and you want an outcome and it's not going your way and now you're sad or now you're mad. But look, you can only control yourself and how you react. You can't control time, you can't control events, you can't control other people. You can make an influence, you can make an impact, but not control them. Now, when things are not going your way, you plan this big grand event, you plan something, and it's not going the way you wanted, and now you're angry, now you're mad, now you're vengeful or jealous or something. Hey, slow down, hold your horses. It's not about you. And we have to find times where we're gonna know that there is a certain incident, there's something happening, but we can stop. And hey, yeah, things didn't happen the way I wanted. Whatever. And we let it go. Of course, there might be some problems that you have to deal with along the way. But if we learn to catch ourselves at those moments and acknowledge that there is a problem, but if you know that you cannot change much, you can at least control your reactions. And instead of spending few minutes, few hours, a few days or weeks being mad or angry or vengeful or just like trying to say how everyone else is guilty about your problems, you don't have to do that. And instead, you're like, didn't go my way. Okay, I'll find another way. You just chose to turn around and look into another direction and find a thing that's going to work for you. Good. Now, when you look around, people you know that are not necessarily that awake or that aware, they will have less issues in life. They will seem less bothered, kind of sheeple, what some people would call them. They don't really care. They don't really believe. They're just going along the way, and whatever tells the story, they're going with it. Yeah, whatever. Do. That's their thing. But you're finding like, hey, there is more meaningful things to do in life. There are some stories behind this, which you look deeper. You're trying to get an understanding. You're looking at a point of view of you are a consciousness in a vessel of a human body. You're not just a physical body. You're this limitless God being, a creator inside this vessel. When you're looking from that perspective, you are very dangerous, which is why you experience so many issues in life. When you're working from the perspective that you are godlike, that you are a creator, that you are limitless. Yes, there are issues. Yes, there are challenges. Yes, we came here on Earth and we lost our memories. Yes, we have been limited. We agree to tons of things. But we're playing from the perspective, I am not the physical body. I am God inside a vessel. When you're playing from the perspective of being creator, you can make a massive impact on the reality that you can create, on what you can choose to do to influence others and manifest more positive things in the world, of waking others up, of giving them a different perspective that makes you dangerous. Which is why life happens. There are more entities jumping on your ass. There are more incidents around you where, you're being stopped and triggered. Cars go the wrong way, more red lights, losing things. A lot of these like frustrations and interferences and stops in life. You want to do something and it just doesn't go your way and you're trying harder and it doesn't go your way, but you're trying harder and then it happens. More challenges. One thing, because you're a threat to many groups and they see like, well, okay, in a world where the villain is controlling the masses, they see a hero. You might not be wearing a cape yet. You might not be screaming out loud, I'm a hero, I'm gonna save everyone. But you're aware of your powers, and the villain is aware of your powers. And the villain knows, hey, if this person starts practicing those muscles, practicing the hero abilities and doing stuff for itself and those around it, it's gonna be super bad. Gonna lose my job, gonna lose my influence, gonna lose my control. Don't want to let that happen. So the villain will try to look for tons of ways to get rid of you. And the villain will not do everything himself directly to you, but it will use the surroundings so that you would be busy with tons of small little things around you, so it would wear you down, and then the villain can strike. But the thing is, it's really hard to wear us down. People are relentless. People are not bowing down so easily. People are not bending their knee anymore. You're not. It's hard, it's difficult. You might spend days or nights crying. You might spend days or nights scrambling around, just like trying to get by, but you still make it. Others, they kind of give up. Yeah, whatever. Homeless is homeless. Don't want to fight back. Don't want to do much. No need to have its influence. No need to do something big, but you are. You're doing it. Whether you know it or not, you're still in that hero position and you're still a threat to the villain. So, if you have awareness that you are a threat, and siblings or people you know, they're playing that innocent sheeple citizen who's not going to do anything and is just a puppet to the villain, well, they're not a threat. No one really cares. It's easy to use them. So why target them? Why be busy spending time doing something to them if you already have a full control of them? No need. The villain has to stay aware and vigilant, look around if there's a hero around, look around how to stop it, how to wear it down, how to slow it down, how to get it exhausted and then depressed and maybe force it to give up. And make you look like everyone else is bad, but the villain is gonna look at me and trying to help you out or something. And of course, it sounds one way, but for a lot of people, the villain will have a label. Where someone's like, oh, it's the government. Oh, it's the president. Oh, it's this group. Oh, it's Illuminati. Oh, it's the deep state. Oh, it's reptilians. And everyone has certain villain in their life. But you know that, hey, I'm taking the role of a hero. I don't have to save everyone. Do not fall into that savior syndrome trying to free the world and save everyone else. First, take care of yourself. Because you're still in that place of being the citizen who has to work at growing those muscles and growing those abilities of being the hero. It's all within you. And, think of Captain America. Before getting injected and before becoming all buffed up and superhuman, he was just a simple boy. He had so many issues. He was bullied, but he would never fall back. Let's go another round. I can do this all day long, right? Well, yeah, you're suffering. There's a lot going on. His buddies kind of had it easy or weren't bullied. No one really gave a damn. But he was fighting for the truth. He was standing up for what he thought was right. He had goals. He had things he admired. He had things he wanted to do. Same goes to you. You have that perspective, which is why when the villain knows that this one is dangerous, this one can get that injection, consciousness, your awareness, you finding out the various truths of life and various truths about yourself, and using that, then you become super dangerous. And the villain will most likely try to stop you before you even get there, so that you would be worn down and you would be busy with life and would never even get to that superhuman injection. But the thing is, it's all within you. There is no magic pill that you're gonna swallow and change. There is no injection that's gonna take minutes to change. No, it's all here. Your consciousness, your awareness. The moment you look around and decide that, hey, I'm God in a human body, I'm consciousness, I'm the creator, and from this perspective, you zoom out and stop playing the human body and start looking around at, hey, zoom out, see every player out there, see what they're doing, see what's behind the scenes. And when you're playing from a different point of view, when you see the whole soccer field, when you know who's involved, every single player has their role. And if the roles are assigned, then do you have to react? If you know it's a game, do you have to react? Or can you say, like, well, I can change my reactions, and I can also change my actions. Anyway, I'm going round and about it. But for those that are feeling lost in life and are wondering, why is everyone else around me having it easy? Why is it just me that's going through so much suffering? Why is it me that has to deal with so much interference? Why am I the one that has to deal with this crap? Well, I'll tell you something. You're not the chosen one. There are a lot of YouTube channels out there. Oh, you're the chosen one, and it makes you feel super special and everything else. Everyone is like that. They're not aware of it yet. Everyone here is special. Starseed? Oh my god! Arcturian! Pleiadian! Everyone is that. Absolutely every single conscious being has had a life with tons of different races. Everyone here is a starseed. Everyone here is a chosen one. But it's up to us to tap into it and to play from that role. Does it make me special because I was living with like Lyrans or something? No, everyone else did. Does it make me special that I can breathe? Now everyone else breathes to live. Well, that's exactly the thing. Chosen ones, star seeds, and whatever you have this grand goal to do, everyone else has that. It's same as breathing. But when you know it and start acting like it, if you read stories about, oh, you're a starseed, so you're supposed to do this, well, how about you start acting that way? For a lot of people, they have so many hardships that they look for stories, they listen to Taigetans, and they want to be extracted. Well, guess what? You're not. You're not going to be taken. You're not going to be saved because they're not looking for a crybaby who had a hard time, and we're going to take you and we're going to save you. No, they're at fucking war, and they need a warrior. And if you're standing up, if you're dealing with your own traumas, with your own triggers, and you're dealing with stuff that makes your life challenging, and you learn to handle stuff, they will want to take you because they would like to have you on the front lines. They would like to discuss stuff with you. They would like your point of view. They would like your help. Beings out there, we're looking, oh, please take us. We need to be saved. No, they need to be saved. They're the ones playing the game, having it hard. And you, as a conscious creator, could help them out a lot with all the things you know here on Earth, with all the things you've learned about the universe, about who you are. You could be on the front lines, helping them out. You could be making deals with other groups and actually finding solutions. But they need you there. And in order to get to that place, you have to deal with yourself. Not crave to be saved. No one's coming for you. I'm sorry. No one's gonna help you out. And sure, it kind of feels like, well, damn, I'm alone. No one's gonna help me. Sorry about that. But this is exactly why you grow that muscle and you learn to do things for yourself. It's like you're calling mommy, mommy, mommy. I'm 4 years old. Please wipe my ass. Mommy's not coming. And you're too goddamn bored waiting. You wipe your own ass. And you're like, oh, well, that was easy. Was it so fucking hard? You did not know that you could do that, but you did. You will not need their help anymore. Now you have control of time. Now you don't need to be saved. You can wipe your own ass. Amazing. But that goes everywhere else in life. All of these abilities, all the things that are possible out there in life, you can do it. You're God, you're powerful, you're limitless. Sure, because of that, you will get challenges. This is exactly why life is treating you so rough. Because you are that hero. You have a massive influence. And you've learned to wipe your own ass. And you can do a few more steps further to help yourself more, to help others. And this kind of influence is what makes other groups need you out there more. Not as a victim that they're gonna save and try to, hey, rehab and give lots of love and cuddles. We're not living in that kind of world. It would be great, but when we're living in a war zone, they need you in the front lines. So, yeah, it's about putting putting those pants on yourself and going out and doing stuff. Anyway, weird analogies, weird things to talk about, but a lot of people are suffering and they're looking to be saved and they're looking at everyone else like, why everyone else has it easy? I want it easy too. Well, you're not meant for easy. Your role is not playing Legos all day long and not waiting for someone else to wipe your ass. Your role is much bigger, and because of that, you kind of have to change and adjust. And sorry, but you are that chosen one that's gonna do big things. And if you want more things to happen in your life, if you feel like, hey, I'm here to do something big, you're gonna do something big not when you're saved, but when you start taking action. Anyway, and wrap it up. But feel free to share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.